everybody. Welcome to Saint Misbehavin', the podcast about saints from people who are not. I am your host, Matthew Shadorn, and before we get started, I'd like to send a special birthday greeting to a good friend of mine, Jillian Johnson, who's always listening to the podcast. I'm going to say happy birthday, Jillian. I know your birthday's coming up. It's in a month, but I just wanted to...
Well, a month, huh?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, just a quick shout out to her. Just happy birthday to her. Very special friend, and her husband, Andy, two of my best friends in the whole wide world.
Oh, how nice.
I miss them so much, and I know they listen to the podcast, so I just wanted to say hi to them and happy birthday. It's just, it's nice to remember people's birthdays.
It is.
Anyways, I'm also joined by Anna. Anna, how you doing today?
I'm okay. I think that the result that you wanted, which was to get my hopes up and then dash them, you got that. Because I thought you were going to mention my birthday, of course.
You have a birthday this year?
I'm only turning 30. It's no big deal.
Whatever. We've all done it. No reason for celebration. It's really a quick downhill slide from there.
All downhill from here.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, I feel like I'm more like I'm about to turn 50, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, best.
You don't look a day over 40, I'll say that.
Oh, thanks. I don't know, I'm like looking at myself in the camera while we're recording it. I look the same colour as our wall, which isn't great.
Your hair looks nice today. Did you get a haircut?
No, I just washed it. It's a rare occurrence.
That's sad. Now I'm sad.
Yeah, that's the general level at which I'm at. A good hair wash can really make a difference.
Yeah, I'm going to your birthday party, so I can say it then. I don't need to waste time here saying it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's fair enough.
So, you doing all right then, Anna?
Yeah, not too bad as things go.
Yeah.
Not doing anything particularly special in my last week as a mid-20s person.
Yeah. Well, that's the 30s creeping up on you. You're like, yeah. I guess I could go out. Or, TV's, there's so much good stuff on TV.
There's so much good stuff.
It's a golden age of television.
Indeed. How about you?
I'm fine. I'm actually recording today from the floor of my parents' closet because I'm in Florida. We went to Florida.
Is it over there?
1.
Okay.
So 1 in the morning.
Afternoon. What?
Yeah.
No, it's not. Look, we know I'm not very good at geography, but there is a limit.
But yeah.
So you have no excuse not to be, alert and fresh-faced because it's the middle of the afternoon.
We'll see. But Anna, have you done anything saintly or had anything miraculous happen to you lately?
I have quite a tale to tell you, I have to say, this week.
What's that?
Well, I don't want to say that I have a gift or that I've been, touched by the Lord. However...
Okay, it's good that you don't want to say that because I feel like that's not true.
Well, maybe you should reserve judgment till you hear this.
Okay.
So the other night, I had a strange dream in which my kitchen was flooded. And then while I was going about my day, I happened to check under the sink. And it turns out we had a leaking pipe. And I would not have checked if I hadn't had that dream. And luckily, there was a really long waiting list for the plumber. So, I emailed them straight away and there was a week-long wait. So we've had a week of just having a bowl under our kitchen sink to catch the leak. It wasn't a very big leak. But my point is, if I hadn't dreamed it, I had this dream premonition, then we might not have found it for ages and it could have been a lot worse. So, yeah, it was very strange that I discovered our leaking pipe in a dream, but it actually happened. So I thought, pretty saintly in that, the saints have dreams about stuff that comes true.
Yeah. Like a vision.
Yeah.
You've had a vision of...
I had a vision of something extremely mundane and domestic, but still counts.
Yes, moderately useful vision.
Yeah, definitely more useful than if someone was saying, give up all your clothes and sell everything that you have and go build some churches, right?
You know what would have been a more useful vision would have been somebody just telling you to
invest in Bitcoin in 2005.
No, just get a wrench and tighten up some of these washers. It's probably...
Oh, no. It was a pipe where the soldering was done a very long time ago and it's now rotted away. So,
okay.
Unfortunately, I don't have a soldering iron, which would have been handy.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty unusual.
That's pretty good. It's a level of supernaturalness that we don't normally have on this podcast, so exactly. I'm excited about it. Yeah.
What it could mean for future episodes, we'll see.
Who knows?
Well, now I'll probably have to pay attention to all my dreams and act on all of them, even the weirdest ones.
Mm-hmm.
So, keep listening to find out what happens in the future.
According to this dream, I should just be walking around naked all down the street. I don't know. I haven't had any premonitory Premonitory? Premonitions? I haven't had any premonitions.
What about postmonitions?
I don't even have those. It's sad, really. Can't even learn. No, I don't know. I haven't done anything really miraculous. I mean, I've traveled halfway across the world to celebrate my son's birthday.
I mean, if you were around in the time of lots of saints, the idea that you could do that would seem pretty miraculous.
It is. I mean, it's, I guess
flew in the sky.
The miracle of modern airfare flying. I had a relatively.
The miracle of modern day jet lag.
Yeah.
Right there.
I mean, it was pretty miraculous in that it was a pretty smooth flight. I did do like Our Own Savior, JC Christmas. Mm-hmm. I did some woodworking. I'm going to show you.
Oh.
See, I thought
wow.
They just turned 2, but I wanted to give him some like magnifying glasses because I thought that'd be a fun thing for a kid to have. So I made.
Yeah. Well, he's very tall, so he need them to see things on the ground because he's so far away from it.
Yeah, but I have this magnifying glass.
That's very nice.
I made it's a kit, and then you make the handle. So I made this one out of wood. Oh wait, where is it here?
Wow, very
colorful. It's all colorful stripes,
yeah.
And then this one's much more classy. It's just like a nice.
Good
wood.
texture.
Yeah, and then for the magnifying glasses, so I did that.
So following in the footsteps of Christ by doing some carpentry.
Yeah, and then
I mean, it would be more Christ-like if it was for some child in need who was nothing to do with you. You know, like it's not that saintly to do something nice for your kid. No, I know that straight white men think they deserve a cookie every time they do a bit of parenting.
I do a massive amount of parenting, number one, and he cries a lot, so pretty needy in that respect.
Well, maybe these will help.
Yeah, and otherwise I'm on kind of vacation here in Florida.
So no need to do anything particularly moral.
No,
the pressure's off.
Yeah, Florida's where morality goes to retire, so there's no morality left here.
You're not searching for any hidden stolen government documents while you're there?
No, that's not my job. Somebody else is on top of that. It seems like a lot of people are. Anyways, so Anna, Today is April 5th, 2023.
Wow, you are jet lagged.
Isn't it? Oh, today is February 5th, 2023. I don't know why I said April. That's so weird.
Probably because it's Jillian's birthday, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, Jillian, I would have missed it in April because her birthday's in March.
Oh, right. Okay.
And so, yeah. But again, happy birthday, Jillian. Hope you're doing well. Miss you guys. So, yes, February 5th. 2023. Who is today's saint?
Well, today we're actually throwing it back to February the 1st because it's a big one. I say a big one. You may have heard of her. Saint Brigid.
No. Wow, what a big saint.
Well, too bad.
Big in what respect? Like,
I've actually done no research. I was just hoping that we could base this whole podcast on everything that you remember about Brigid, so it's going to be quite short.
Oh, yeah, Brigid. Well, I'll take the lead on this one, Anna. As we all know, the life of St. Brigid is many in story.
Well, it is pretty wild. That's why she's quite big, as you'll find out as we go through.
So we know she was born in 1923 in Transylvania.
Transylvania.
The daughter of a fishwife and a fish husband.
No, you're thinking of Saint Brigid. Totally different person.
Okay, never mind. I'm way off base. All right, so Anna, why don't you?
We'll cover the fish lady some other time.
I'm sorry. I'm going to hand this back to you because I feel like maybe you should. I'll let you take the lead.
That's probably wise. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm sorry. So Brigid was around in approximately 451 to 525. Although it is inconclusive whether or not she was a real historical figure.
Oh no!
Spoilers.
Way to erase the contributions of women already, Anna. Jeez.
She may be connected with the Celtic goddess Brigid, as they're both associated with poetry, healing, protection, smithcraft, and domestic animals.
Oh, I thought you were going to say they're connected because they were roommates, but we don't talk about that.
They both have the same name.
Yeah. Oh, they have the same name. They were sisters.
Yeah, like Crispin and Crispianus, they just had the same name. So St. Brigid's feast day, today, 1st of February, well, not today, a while ago.
A couple days ago.
Yeah, coincides with Imbolc, which is the first day of spring in Irish tradition. So Brigid, the goddess, was obviously a pagan figure.
And happy spring to all our Irish listeners.
Yeah, I mean, you must be getting so much sun over there. So the earliest sources mentioning St. Brigid are 2 old Irish hymns from the 7th century. So couple of 100 years after she was alive.
Okay.
2 lives, or vitae, we've encountered that concept before, were composed in Hiberno-Latin during the 7th and 8th centuries, and another was written in Old Irish during the 9th century. So this is an amalgamation of lots of legends. So, are you excited? Indeed. Sorry, it's fine. So according to oh no, the pronunciations they've been derailed before they even began, but just bear with me. So according to tradition, Brigid was born in 451 in Faughart, north of Dundalk, in Connail, Muirthemne.
You started out so strong there.
Yeah.
Connail, etc.
Connail, Muirthemne.
Feel like we're getting further away from it.
Every attempt just gets worse. It was a Cruithwin kingdom located in County Louth, Ireland.
One of those Cruithwin kingdoms. What?
It looks like it's the northeasterly most county in the Republic of Ireland.
Oh wait, so it's still in Ireland, it's not in Northern Ireland?
No, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, there may be more place names. Apologies.
Should we take an official position on Irish reunification as long as we're here?
I don't think so. I think
No? Okay.
I think I sound too English to have an opinion on this.
I just think there are a lot of troublemakers up there. Let's just say that. No, I don't know. I'm all for unification all around. We should all be one big country.
Yeah, no borders. Borders are dumb. That's what I believe.
That's the general belief of the podcast.
So, Brigid's mother was, pronunciation fail again, Broiksec.
Bricksec?
Yeah. Sack of bricks. Broiksec. I mean, maybe it's maybe Brosif. Let's pronounce it Brosif.
Brosif.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a slave who was baptized by St. Patrick, and her father was...
But not freed.
No. Just enjoy this servitude.
I can do one thing to help you here, Bricksec, and it's like, is it freedom? No. Well, it's of a sort. How about if you were free after you die? It's like, I guess I'll take that.
He can drive the snakes out, but he can't let people go. It's pretty rubbish.
This is my biggest problem with the Star Wars prequels is like the Jedis find out that Anakin Skywalker's a slave, and instead of like just killing the guy who's enslaving him and taking him, this is like they go through a whole pod race, and it's like, no, just there's no. I feel like
does he deserve it though? Does he deserve the freedom?
I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. He's 10. He doesn't. What's he done to deserve the freedom? And certainly just the kid, not the mother, right? Anyways.
Excellent.
Sorry.
So yeah, just like Anakin, Brigid's mum was a slave. Her father was a chieftain. So probably not a... Certainly there would be a problematic power dynamic within that conception event.
Wait, so she was the slave of the chieftain?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's not cool.
Yeah, in fact, definitely. His name was Dubthak.
Sorry, did you say Dumpthak?
I know it sounds like I'm just making this up now.
Yeah, it does really.
I mean, again, I should probably have put... We're probably going to get an angry email saying that we should be, putting more effort into researching how these are actually pronounced. So apologies in advance. Anyway, he was a chieftain of Leinster, and when Broiksec became pregnant, Dubthak's wife forced him to sell her to a druid. So
not a druid.
Yeah, I think she was his slave, which not cool.
Nothing about that's good.
Don't have slaves, but if you do, then having sex with them is definitely not consensual.
And then if you do have sex with them, don't sell them to druids. No one's making the right decisions here at any juncture.
It's just fail after fail.
Yeah, the wrong decision every time.
It's like the sunk cost fallacy. I was like, well, I'm already going to hell now, so may as well make another bad decision.
Yeah.
Brosif was bringing milk into the druid's house at dawn one morning when she gave birth on the threshold. Which I can imagine the druid being like, "That's not milk," when her waters break.
It's like, why are you just standing in the doorway? I need that milk now. Can you keep going? No, I don't care. Whatever that is dragging behind you, just please bring me this milk. Somebody needs their Cheerios. Come on, let's go.
My tea is getting cold without it. It's going to be, the ratio is going to be all messed up.
Yeah.
So because she gave birth on the threshold, Brigid was herself born into slavery. So I think, like, you know, if someone had, well, I think, like, if you're a druid and someone should be bringing you milk and instead they deliver a baby, if it's on your property, it's your slave also.
Oh, okay. So if she'd had it in the yard, not a slave.
Yeah.
Because
she should. But this is the thing. She was trying too hard to be good at her job because clearly she got all the way to the threshold with the milk and then couldn't go any further. So she was punished for being good at her job.
Right. I'm going to get this one last thing done, and then I'm going to go get birth.
This is what happens when you don't have a good maternity leave policy.
See, it was probably like, you know, when you have to go to the bathroom really bad, and she was kind of just like clenching and like walking really quickly.
I'll just drop this milk off, and then I'll be able to get out of the yard so my daughter is not born.
I gotta go.
Yes. Brigid's holiness was evident from an early age. On one occasion, the druid tried to feed Brigid, and she vomited due to his religious impurity.
Wait, what?
You know when someone tries to feed you and they are morally inferior, so you just puke on them?
Right. Yeah, because feeding someone is bad if they don't share your religion.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't take food from atheists. Yeah. Atheist druids. Not a good source of food.
Okay. So yeah, heathen food will make you sick.
Instead, she was fed by a white cow with red ears. So any new parents listening wondering what to feed their children or how to feed them, you know, don't get food from heathens. Get it from white cows with red ears.
White cows with red ears. But only white cows with red ears. That's how you know that they're...
if they've got normal white cow coloured ears, then probably still unholy.
I feel like it feels less...
You don't seem sold on this concept.
I don't know. It feels more demonic to be fed by an animal than it does to be like...
Especially one with red... Like a cow with red ears, that would kind of look like demon horns.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's the whole thing is just... I don't know. Yeah.
Well...
So she suckles at this cow, or did the cow, like, bring her a sandwich?
I did not look too closely at the logistics of her being fed by the cow.
Tear out some of my ribs, Brigid, and cook them.
It was a wise talking cow.
Yeah. Anyways.
It's always good when you can eat something, it is still conscious and talking.
Yeah, so you know it's right.
Anyway, even as a child, she was remarked for having worked miracles.
Oh.
In one story, she gives her...
One story, she talks to a cow?
Pretty miraculous. Well, to be fair, having a vomit reflex for heathens, that would be quite a saintly thing, you know, like, not worth saving.
It's either very saintly or a very particular eating disorder.
Yes.
But yeah.
I actually, about 10 years ago, I had this weird thing where...
where a Muslim man tried to give me food and I threw up all over him.
Well, no, but I was seeing someone and they were like a bit of a dick. Let's put it that way. And like my body knew this before my brain did, because every time I saw him, I would throw up. And it was like I kind of got overcome by like anxiety or adrenaline or something, and like I'd just be like, I'm so sorry, I've got to go, and just go and throw up. So yeah, it's another saintly gift I have, I guess.
I suppose so, yeah. So, but not heathens, it's just shitty boyfriends.
Well, people you're not, you know, spiritually connected to, I guess. You know, it was a sign.
I see.
Anyway. That was how I managed to have such a cracking bod when I was younger. Oh. No, okay,
what?
Let's cut that.
That's weird. All right, anyways.
Yeah, no, sorry. Clearly, I actually had very good instincts.
I suppose so.
So, although, yeah, maybe I should have listened to them more.
You went to impressive lengths to ignore your instincts to the point that your body was like, well, she's not listening. Let's just... like inside your body. It's like Inside Out, where inside your head, like all your emotions are like, what do you want?
One of mine is throw up. Like that's one of the characters.
Yeah. Anyways, so she... where were we at? She ate from a cow.
Fed by a cow, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, so she was doing miracles when she was a kid. In one story, she gives away her mother's entire store of butter to feed the poor.
Oh boy, what a banner day for the poor. Butter dinner. It's a butter dinner, everybody.
Hey. But it reappeared when she prayed. So I guess her mum was like, what the hell, man? Where's all my butter? And she's like, don't worry, it's come back.
Yeah.
Which is, it's a weird one because, like, the chronology of that story is like, well, why wouldn't you just pray to have more butter and then not be taking any from your mum in the first place?
Yeah. It may be just that the poor were like, I don't know what she thought we were going to do with just a tub of butter.
Yeah, no bread or anything.
It's like, thank you. They just like snuck it back in. They're like, I don't know, man. This is going to get your mom in a lot of trouble too.
In the Handmaid's Tale, when they're like having any kind of adornments is considered sinful, so like the handmaids use butter as a moisturizer because it's the only thing they can actually access.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is butter has multiple uses, and you're just not being imaginative.
Oh, okay.
And also, like, Irish butter is pretty famous because they have very good cows, good grass over there. So like maybe it's like as delicious as cheese.
Perhaps.
So.
All right. Well, maybe. Okay. I'm sorry. I was down on the idea of all butter diet. Sorry. But like your argument is like she saw the poor and she's like, you know what these people need? A better skincare regimen. Is that your big argument?
No, that was an example.
All right. There's lots of uses for butter. That's two. Maybe somebody was like stuck in a doorway and they needed like lubricant.
Maybe that's what was stopping them from making money. Was just getting stuck places.
They were always
getting. They're all lubed up with the butter.
Such narrow streets there in Ireland. It's hard to get around. So you butter up your shoulders and you glide right through.
See, now we're thinking outside.
Suddenly,
the box.
full employment.
Was that meant to be an Irish accent?
No, I'm just.
Oh, good. Because if so, it would have been almost as offensive as your British one.
We're not doing an Irish accent.
Possibly more so.
Well, I've retired any attempt to make an Irish accent.
Okay, that's for the best. So when Brigid was about 10, she returned to live with her father as a household servant.
Oh.
When you have that custody battle so that you can get your slave child.
Well, that's my thing is like, does he know that she's there? Like, does he know that he's rehired his daughter as a household servant or?
Unclear. But I think that she must know, and I'll tell you for why.
I mean, if he's like the lord of the county, right?
Yeah, chieftain.
And presumably they maybe didn't go far. So then she's just like, oh, I got a job in the big house.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he summoned her back. I don't know. But I think she knew that he was her dad because she continued to provide for the poor, donating her father's belongings to anyone who asked. So
donating to
she's like, it's okay. I'm related to the chief.
Are you stealing this stuff? No, it's my dad's stuff. It's fine.
Also, I'm donating it.
Yeah.
Does
he know you your dad? Your dad probably not. No. Donating such a great euphemism for what she's doing here.
Whenever I go shopping on my parents' dollar, I'm always like, I'm donating. To be fair, the only time I go shopping on my parents' dollar is when my mum takes me to the charity shop, so I am donating, but that's a different story. So Dubfac discovered this and was angry about it, surprisingly.
Hey, where'd all the silverware go? Oh, I donated it. What do you mean donated it? I donated it in my bag and then I snuck it outside.
So he was angry and he took her to the King of Leinster because he wanted to sell her. So again, unclear if he knows that she's his daughter or not.
Yeah, that could go either way. And also, he's just like, he wants to get rid of people that he seems to have total control over. But he's so damn thrifty. He's just like, I got to make a profit on these guys.
Yeah,
like,
I
could just throw her off a cliff because whatever.
Look, he had to get a return on all the lost money from all the donated items, right?
That's fair, right? Yeah.
So it's just good economics. So
trying to dig himself out of that hole.
While her dad was talking to the king, Brigid gave away his sword.
Hey, Dad, can I see your sword for a second? Well, this is highly unusual, but all right.
You just play with that while I barter you away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she gave...
Wait, and also she donated his sword to what, like the needy swordless, I guess?
Well, she gave it to a beggar so that he could swap it for food to feed his family.
Oh, okay, well then. Or here's another idea.
Or do some crimes with it.
Yeah. Do some crimes this, you know what? I'm going to say this system seems pretty unfair and unjust.
Listen, you are like 5th century version of those people who say don't give homeless people money because they'll only spend it on drugs. It's like, don't give beggars swords because they'll only extort other people with them.
Yeah, it's like those kids' books. You give a beggar a sword, he'll ask for your purse, and then
Well, if you give a beggar a purse, he eats for a day. If you give a beggar a sword, he eats for life.
Yeah, then he gets your purse anyways. So
exactly, and many other people's is.
It's a system work. Yeah, okay. So this guy, so he doesn't.
So Dubthak does not learn from his mistakes in terms of not
yeah.
leaving Brigid
and her sticky fingers.
Yeah. However, the king was impressed by Brigid and her piety and persuaded Dubthak to grant her freedom.
This is the most pious pickpocket I've ever seen.
Well, he persuaded Dubthak to grant her freedom. So, I mean, which ultimately boils down to, like, as you were saying, like, let her go for free.
Yeah.
Without getting any money for her. So
I don't want to do that, and it's like, oh, I'm the king though, aren't I? Shame about what you want to do.
So she was said to be very beautiful and attracted many suitors.
Of course she's said to be very beautiful. She's a female saint. This is always the way.
And young at this point.
Yeah. I feel like the people is like, well, I'm reading this hagiography, and I don't know what's interesting. It's like, oh, well, did I mention she was young and hot? Oh, well, okay, well, now I'm engaged.
Which is weird because, like, we've already heard about that she is interesting.
Yeah.
She's taking initiative.
She's the greatest cat burglar of her day.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're needing someone to infiltrate the big house to get the good goods, so a solid strategy. But she wished to devote her life to
a life of crime? Is that?
Yeah, but it's holy crime. So
holy crimes. Okay.
Yeah. She wished to devote her life to God. According to one story, she even prayed to God to remove her beauty so that men would stop pursuing her romantically, which is pretty sad.
I just wish I wasn't
actually
as beautiful,
Well, so Matthew, you may laugh, but
as someone who is exceedingly beautiful.
No, but like even average-looking girls receive a lot of unwanted male attention because a lot of men are creeps. And you do hear stories of people wishing that they were not as feminine so that they wouldn't be sexualized and stuff. It happens. It's sad.
Okay.
Sorry.
I don't know if you're fishing for compliments here or what. No. So she wants to be less beautiful. She wants to attract less attention. Yeah. Which I feel like the kind of guys.
It's like, oh, that child's not hot anymore. I'll leave her alone.
Yeah, it's like the thing. It's like, I don't know if it's necessarily the attractiveness as much as it is.
Yeah.
Just the fact that they're a woman and these guys are creeps. It's more about them than it is about her. But yeah, I understand.
Yes, that's a good point. Well, it worked. God temporarily afflicted her with facial blemishes and swollen eyes.
That's called puberty.
I find it very amusing that God's like, what's not hot? Big eyes.
Yeah. Ooh, what if she had big bulgy eyes?
Yeah, like that's, what God sanctions as officially ugly is spots and swollen eyes.
Yeah. Ooh, what if I made her like...
Which sounds like he just gave her an allergy to something. Just
with God's holy instrument, a bee, she afflicted her with spots and big eyes.
Maybe that's what happened. Maybe she got stung by a bee, and then the legend sprung up around this.
Yeah. So God made her look like Peter Lorre with a bad case of acne. Okay.
Sure, I don't know who that is, but I'm sure it's very comedic. Sorry, I can't fake laugh, so. You maybe edit it to sound like I found that hilarious.
That's fine.
By the time her beauty had returned, her suitors had given up. So it worked.
Well,
she knew that they were only after her youthful good looks.
I guess so. But I mean, not her incredible skill at thievery or
that's what everyone's looking for in a wife in these times in particular.
So she had her freedom as a slave. Is the king taking care of her? Is she like in the court, or is she like adopted by the king or something? Like, you know what I mean?
Doesn't say.
Okay, never mind then.
Sorry.
So these guys were like, they were like, oh, she's got gross skin and big buggy eyes. I guess I'll just wait and see if this passes, and then After a few months, they're like, well, it seems like this is a permanent thing, so I guess I'll just move on to somebody else who uses a normal butter regimen, as they should, on their skin. Or maybe that's why her skin had a lot of pimples. It's like, have you been rubbing butter on your skin?
That's a good point. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Maybe she was at the palace and this was where all the suitors were, because, aristocratic men are the most entitled ones, traditionally.
Yeah, it's a real race to the bottom, but yeah.
And other body parts.
Hey.
Sorry.
Right.
So, in one tale, her brothers, who I didn't know existed before now.
Okay, well, this is news, yeah.
They were not happy about her being committed to Jesus because they were worried they'd lose her bride price. So this person is getting sold a lot.
Yeah.
I'm very sorry. There's a lot of... Maybe we should do a trigger warning for trafficking. There's a lot of trafficking here.
People have value, but she has a very specific price, like a very specific value as a human being. 5
piles of gold. Yeah.
And it is very much monetary. It has nothing to do with who she is as a person. I guess except for her beauty, so...
Which you can't put a monetary value on that.
Oh, tell that to 5th century Irish people.
So her brother Bassine, Baccini, her brother. But let's call him Bob.
Yeah, okay. Brother Bob.
Reportedly said to her, "The beautiful eye which is in your head will be betrothed to a man, though you like it or not."
It started out so nice. It's like, the beautiful eye in your head. You get married whether you like it or not.
See, you said race to the bottom. It's clearly race to the eyeball. So Brigid responded by poking her finger into her eye, saying, "Here is that beautiful eye for you."
This eye?
Too late, I squished it.
This is the world's worst magic trick. Oh, is this your eye?
Also,
that's some pretty hardcore shit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. She goes her own way. Here is that beautiful eye for you. I deem it unlikely that anyone will ask you for a blind girl. So clearly a lot of judgment on what constitutes a valuable wife in these times.
Yeah, I think Brigid has some bad opinions. Like, well, obviously nobody would want a girl who wasn't a perfect 10 or was blind. Yuck.
Yeah, which is, I mean, ableism aside, like in those times, it's like, well, there's not much use having a wife if she can't see to make you sandwiches, essentially.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's what it's all about.
And it was purely theoretical because the sandwich hadn't been invented yet. They were like, man, wouldn't it be great?
Make me a bread and butter, is what they would say, those old-time misogynists.
Yeah, where's my tub of butter, woman? It's dinner time.
Stop
butter should be on the table.
Smearing it on your dry hands.
If only we had something to put this butter on, but I guess not. Just more spoonfuls of butter into our mouths.
Her brothers tried to find water to wash away the blood, but Brigid told them to put her staff into the earth in front of them, and when they did so, a stream burst forth from the ground. Brigid then turned to Bassine, Bob, and said, "Soon your 2 eyes will burn in your head," and this came to pass.
What?
So,
wow.
She had some weird eye magic going on.
I feel like she's proved her point a couple times now. She didn't have to
You can quit with the eye thing now.
Yeah, you didn't have to really threaten that guy to burn his eyes out of his skull. I think that
Hey, but she did it because she loved Jesus, so it's a good thing.
Oh, okay, never mind. I forgot about that. Yeah,
stop criticizing. It's all making sense.
Yeah.
She then became a consecrated virgin, i.e. a woman consecrated by the church.
Concentrated virgin? just really focused on virginity.
There's a higher concentration of hymen? I'm sorry.
Virginity. She's got a higher concentration of virginity in her. It's a very dense pocket of virginity, that girl.
How can you have a concentrated thing that is a social construct? So she was consecrated by the church to live a life of perpetual virginity as a bride of Christ. At that time, she was given powers of an abbess.
Oh, wow. Starting out right at the top.
Yeah. Well, according to tradition, she founded a monastery at Kildare around 480. So she was 29 by this point. So, yeah, I guess, climbed the career ladder pretty fast.
Yeah.
So she founded it on the site of a pagan shrine to the Celtic goddess Brigid.
Ah.
So, yeah, who knows if that was her name before, or if
Maybe.
she just was like, I'm your Brigid now.
Look at me. I'm the Brigid now. I love this because it seems like there's still pagans around. So it seems like she's just like, hey, nice shrine here. We're just going to be taking this.
Well, nice shrine you got there. Would be a shame if someone Christianified it.
Yeah, it'd be a shame if anybody consecrated this. So she took it over as Brigid. I mean, is it possible that she would be named Brigid if Brigid is the name of one of their gods? Like that it would just be a common name? Like maybe it's just a coincidence, right?
Well, it'd probably be more like, maybe her mum was pagan? No, because she was baptized by St. Patrick. I don't know.
I don't know. All right, whatever. I just don't want her to be made up. I want her to be real.
Okay, well, it was said that an eternal flame burned at the site, perhaps to honour Brigid, the goddess, as a Celtic fire goddess in particular, because apparently the name Brigid means fiery arrow.
Wait, so the eternal flame was already there?
Yeah.
And so she came up and she's like, we're just going to snuff this whole thing out?
So she built her monastery on it, but kept the flame going.
Oh, okay. All right.
And according to legend and tradition, she kept it going, and the eternal flame may have lasted as late as the 16th century. So pretty eternal. Pretty big flame. Pretty eternal, and it was relit in 1993 in the market square of Kildare by the leader of the Brigidine sisters. So I guess not only was the flame eternal, but also the flame of their piety. Right.
So they finally got the gas man to come in and hook up the flame again.
Yeah. I bet they're going to be switching it off anytime soon with this cost of living crisis.
Yeah, it's like we're going to just need to turn that down quite a bit.
It's more like an eternal ember at this point.
Yeah. So so the flame existed, and now they're just like, but this flame is not for God. It's not for Brigid anymore. It's for
Saint Brigid rather than.
Yeah, it's another classic Christian co-op of a pagan thing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, cool, you kept the flame. Yeah, but it doesn't mean what...
You've seen it before with Christmas.
Now it's all about Jesus, I guess? Yeah, that's it. Anyways.
Yes. In one version of the story, Brigid asked the King of Leinster for land in Kildare to found her monastery. And when he refused, she assured him that she only wanted as much land as her cloak would cover. So the king agreed and met her on the plains of Kildare. Can you tell where this is going already?
Yeah, I feel like I know. I feel like we're going to get a magic cloak here.
Yep. Brigid removed her small cloak and asked 4 of her followers to take a corner each and walk in 4 different directions. As they did so, the cloak grew until it covered hundreds of acres. The king kept his promise, though, and allowed Brigid to found the monastery on the land. So once again, she is the queen of, con artists.
Right.
It's like, I'm just going to take... Look at this tiny cloak. There's hardly anything. It's barely going to be... there's going to be, 2 nuns in there. It'll be fine.
It's like, it was either going to be magic cloak or world's smallest monastery. It's 4 square feet.
It was 50-50, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so she got a big magic cloak. What'd they do with the cloak then afterwards? Do you think it just snapped back into size? She's like, oh, that was my best...
Maybe they used it to make, the curtains and the bed sheets in the convent.
They just made a giant tent, and that was the monastery. It was a monastery. So they just said they had all this cloak material. That must have been bad. It's like, well, I actually kind of need that cloak. It's chilly. No, it's way too big to wear. It's rare that your clothes outgrow you,
Yeah.
Anyway.
But, that's one of the things that was remarkable about her life.
Pretty miraculous.
You could say. So she began the monastery with 7 companions and is credited with organising the communal consecrated life of religious women in Ireland. Oh. So it was a pretty foundational convent. She
founded the congregational...
The concept of...
of women living together.
Yeah.
They said it couldn't be done, but Brigid came in there and somehow...
with her enormous tent, she made it possible.
Yes. Women living together, somehow they didn't all immediately die or get eaten by wolves or burst into flames. It's just
attract bears when they all got their period.
Somehow, without the oversight of men, somehow they made it work, and nobody's ever figured that out since. They've had scientists come in, who knows?
It's probably the most miraculous part of the story, to be honest.
Right, yeah. I mean, we've all seen big cloaks. I think that's, day-to-day occurrence. But 7 women living together? Fuck off. What is it, science fiction?
We've reached the point at which Matt finds everything just too ridiculous to believe.
Look, I'll suspend my disbelief quite a bit, but...
She also founded a monastery for men as part of a double monastery. So there you go. They weren't totally by themselves.
Yay, double monastery.
There were still some men around. Few.
I feel like every time we hear about a double monastery, it's like we hit the jackpot. It just feels
You get 2 saints for the price of 1.
Yeah, this monastery paid out double. Nice.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
She became the first abbess of Kildare and appointed a hermit named Conleth as its first bishop.
That's a real people person, that Conleth. Seems like the guy to put in charge of things.
Did you miss the part where he's a hermit? Yeah, I'm sure he'll figure it out.
He's gonna work from home, and by home I mean hole. He's gonna work from his hole.
Well, if you're going to be a hermit who tries to go into management, then surely monastery is like the perfect industry because they got to be quiet all the time. So it's like a good transitional sort of career for him.
And from there, private industry. It's a stepping stone on the corporate ladder.
Quite the opposite, in fact, because together, Brigid and Conleth are credited with founding a school of art, which worked with metalwork and illumination.
Fancy lamps.
Yeah.
Wait, they worked with illumination?
Yep.
Expand on that? I mean, because they didn't have light bulbs or anything, so it's not like they were
Maybe it was like making light with the eternal flame.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I was just like, illumination. I was like, oh yes, it must be like large light installation. Wait a minute. They didn't have light bulbs. So how does that work? Torches?
Maybe like fancy candles.
They're just a candle factory.
Oh, hang on. So one of the things that came out of this school of art was the Book of Kildare, which drew high praise.
I see. Illumination. I know what you mean now.
I think illumination meant illustration because but every page of this book was richly illuminated.
So illuminated manuscripts, not like actual light. Okay,
no,
sorry.
Not a light show. In fact, they get that all the time on their TripAdvisor rating. It's like 1 out of 5. I was expecting a cool light show, and all I got was an old book.
I thought I was going to go see Laser Floyd at the planetarium, and it turned out to be just a book.
Just a book.
Lame.
Yeah, but it's a very colourful book.
It is a cool looking book. But like, if you're there for a laser show or like a fireworks display, and somebody comes out with a
you
book,
would be
and
pretty
you're like,
disappointed. Yeah.
It could be as good a book as you want, but it's not going to really make up for the disappointment that you're experiencing then.
Yeah. So that was the art school.
Sounds nice.
Yeah. She also travelled within Ireland during her abbessy career. She visited Longford, Tipperary, Limerick, and South Leinster. So she even got as far as the bottom of the county.
Yeah, I don't think these places are far apart, even for Ireland.
She apparently founded several churches on her travels.
Just pop in to found a church.
Yeah.
You know, we've all done it on holiday.
My head of my convent went on holiday, and all I got was this crappy convent.
Guys, you can make a church out of anything. Look, just make them out of a cloak or something. There you go, new church.
It said that she was friends with St. Patrick, although given that she was born just 10 years before he died, it's unlikely to be true, sadly.
They weren't friends, they knew each other. I would think that, as we discussed on our St. Patrick episode, St. Patrick being a celebrated con man.
They had a lot in common, yeah.
Yeah, like, not a celebrated, but a very accomplished con man. You would think that, they would have a lot in common. And
maybe she was inspired by him to use her tricksiness, the Lord.
Yeah, on his deathbed, St. Patrick called over a young Brigid and said, listen, it's all a scam. Grab what you can and run.
She was too busy stealing something else anyway to even pay attention.
She was stealing his watch at the time. And he's like, oh, you're a kid after my own heart. I'm going to tell you a secret.
That was how they became friends. Yeah, I'm going to disappoint you when you ask about the relics because, it's not just like they found a grave just full of trinkets that she'd stolen.
By relics, I mean they found her secret stash. Is there a map to St. Brigid's treasure?
Maybe we could make one. How about that?
That'd be fun.
So
it'd be like one of those books that's like got a puzzle in it, and then you'd go and you'd dig something up.
Yeah, maybe that should be our next project. But Brigid died at the age of 74. She was given her last rites by a man named Saint Ninid.
We got the saints who say Ninid. Anyways.
He claimed that his right hand became encased in metal after he'd administered the rites, meaning that it could never be defiled, earning him the name Saint Ninid of the Pure Hand. Very normal thing to do after you bless the saint.
Thing. So wait, he like...
Well, it's like, when people meet a celebrity and shake their hand and they're like, I'm never washing my hand again. Well, this guy put those people to shame. Yeah.
Wait, was it magically encased in metal, or was he like, I'm going to have to encase this in metal myself?
Well, he claimed it became, so that implies it was magic.
Right. It seems like, so she's got like the Midas touch between his hand.
Well, but,
metal.
For like iron. So less good.
Actually, probably more good. It seems more useful.
Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, that was her life. She had some other miracles though as well as the weird eye thing.
Okay.
At one point, she turned water into beer. Very important update on Jesus' miracle.
That's,
You're warming to her now, aren't you?
Well, yes, but I feel like that feels just like anti-Irish propaganda. It's like, you know how their saints are. They just turn water into beer. It feels like the same way I feel about, like, St. Patrick's Day, which I feel like St. Patrick's Day is an anti-Irish holiday everywhere else in the world because it's so
stereotypical.
It's so focused on drinking that it just feels like it's just an excuse to make fun of Irish people for drinking, and it's just like, that's not fair.
Well, if you don't want to be one of those people and you haven't already, then this St. Patrick's Day you should listen to our St. Patrick's Day episode from last year.
And then celebrate St. Patrick's Day by conning somebody at St. Patrick's Day.
Still sounds anti-Irish, doesn't it?
All right, well, there's no good way out of this, I guess.
No. Another time, a nobleman wished to take a woman as a slave and attempted to frame her by entrusting her with a silver brooch. So I guess, like, being a slave would be, like, could be a punishment for doing crimes.
Punishment, right.
Yeah. So if you frame someone, it's like you want to own a slave, but you don't want to pay for one.
Right, okay.
The real scumbags of the time.
So it's like, this lady is not worth as much as this silver pin. So.
Yeah, so I'm going to get it lost.
Yeah. The 5th century Ireland, where a woman was worth less than accessories.
Indeed. The woman sought refuge in Brigid's convent, and miraculously, one of Brigid's fishermen, apparently there were fishermen in the convent. I mean, someone needs to catch the fish to feed
how
the
else are they getting fish, Anna? Think for a second.
My bad. One of Brigid's fishermen caught a fish which, when cut open, appeared to have swallowed the brooch. The nobleman freed the woman, confessed his sins, and bowed to St. Brigid. This, you may note, is very similar to St. Mungo's miracle.
I was going to say, yes.
Rings
I feel
a bell.
like we experienced this miracle about a month ago in a different episode.
The miracle of deja vu.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is, maybe it's a common sign of being a saint if you can make jewellery appear in a fish.
Yeah,
also would have made her thieving operations more efficient.
Wait, she's training fish to steal for her?
That was my read on the story, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess there's a lot of repetitiveness in saints, but this one feels very specific. Like in these miracles, there's repetitiveness because it's like, oh, he healed this guy, or somebody was dead and now they're alive. But
yeah.
It's never the saint that catches the fish. It's always somebody else who catches the fish.
And attributes it.
And then the saint gets the credit for it. It's just like, oh, I guess I'm just some asshole out here with a fishing pole. Okay, I guess I didn't do anything.
So, I mean, I guess that's another quality of being a saint, is taking credit for other people's fishing.
Yeah.
There's also a story where Brigid helped a nun who broke her vow of chastity.
Oh.
And became pregnant. So, in one story, a nun broke her vow of chastity, became pregnant. Brigid blessed her and caused the child to disappear without pain, returning the woman to health and penance. So, a pro-choice American NGO has named itself the Brigid Alliance in reference to this story.
Yeah.
I imagine that it's not part of the Catholic tradition.
No, maybe not. That's great. I love this. Yes, it's very pro-choice, this saint. But this isn't even the first saint that we've come across that's helped somebody get rid of an unwanted fetus.
Really?
Unwanted pregnancy. Yeah, there's somebody else who got rid of an unwanted pregnancy, and I forget who it was.
That's what the Lord wants.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, hey, you know what? Sometimes it's the best of a bad option or whatever. Can't be a pregnant nun. That's weird.
Well, it's just healthcare.
It's just healthcare, right? Yeah, exactly.
It'd be like Jane the Virgin, but with added piety. So in another tale, and I'm guessing this is the Catholic tale, the nun was called Darlugda.
That was unnecessary. Just we don't need a name. It's fine.
Okay.
I mean, it is bad because often in these stories we have so few women's names.
Yeah, we have her name, but it's just impronounceable.
Yeah.
It was said that she was Brigid's favourite pupil, but she fell in love with a young man and snuck out of her bed, which she and Brigid shared while Brigid was sleeping.
Okay.
However, she recognised her spiritual peril and prayed for guidance, and then punished herself by placing burning embers in her shoes and putting them on.
Oof.
Thus by fire she put out fire, and by pain extinguished pain.
Okay.
She then returned to bed. Brigid was pretending to be asleep, but was aware that Darlugdak had gone away. The next day, she confessed to her experience of the night before. Brigid reassured her that she was now safe from the fire of passion and the fire of hell hereafter, and healed her students' feet. This same Darlug Dak was her replacement. When Brigid died, she became the second abbess of Kildare.
Oh, okay.
And it's said that she's so devoted to her mentor that when Brigid lay dying, Darlug Dak expressed her wish to die with her.
Okay.
But Brigid replied that Darlug Dak would die on the anniversary of her death. Sometime later.
1 year later.
Yeah. Well, actually, the Catholic Church records Darlug Dak's death as 522, which is a year later. So, which makes her a pretty useless replacement.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You'd have to go through the recruitment process all over again. It's a nightmare.
Didn't even get a year out of that second abbess.
Yeah. After all she'd done for her as well, like healing her feet and or giving her a miraculous abortion.
Either way, helping her out.
Yeah.
She was in the same bed when she put so she got out of bed, she put embers in her feet and then on her shoes, which I imagine was quite painful.
Yeah.
And probably the reason that Brigid woke up.
just Darlug Dak going, fuck! What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't wake me up at all.
What? You put what in your shoes? I didn't even notice that. I slept through the whole thing. Crazy. So those are pretty good miracles. Any more good ones? Or?
No, those are the headline ones.
Those are pretty good miracles. Yeah, I think. Well, Saint Mungo comes after this, right? I forget what Saint Mungo's dates were. So it sounds like Saint Mungo stole.
Actually plagiarized from her. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. What's that shit about?
Men taking credit for women's work.
See, because here's the thing: is Saint Mungo in his travels went to Ireland, and then I guess he came back to Scotland. It was like, well, nobody.
Maybe he heard this tale and just claimed that he'd done it himself. I like how that was so 2 episodes ago that we're now just like, oh yeah, we hate that guy. Yeah. What a prick. We're totally Team Brigid now.
Yeah, we didn't realize. It turns out some revelations have come out about Saint Mungo, and he's cancelled on this podcast.
Yeah, we're cancelling him.
Yeah.
You can't even claim that you take credit for someone else's work these days without getting cancelled.
Yeah. So what about her relics?
So they were reportedly taken to...
Oh no. But famous Irishman Liam Neeson's on the case.
Sorry, I've just found another miracle.
Okay, what's that?
When on the banks of the River Inny, Brigid, which is it's opposite the River Outy.
Yeah, I was okay.
Brigid was given a gift of apples and sweet sloes.
Okay. What is this, a fairy tale? By a witch.
She later entered a house where there were many lepers begging for the fruit, which she offered willingly. The woman who had given the gift to Brigid was angered by this, saying that she'd not given the gift to the lepers.
Like, if I wanted to give fruit to leopards, I would have given fruit to leopards.
Yeah, I think the woman was called Karen. Once something's a present, you can do what you like with it.
I don't know, that's kind of rude. If you gave me something and the next day you found out that I gave it to somebody else.
Well, once I finish reading the books you've given me, wouldn't it be a compliment if I then insist that someone else read them?
Yeah, but it's fruit. You can't... No, only one person can enjoy fruit, Hannah.
I suppose so. That was her thing, is she gives stuff to the poor, right? So
stuff that isn't hers. Yeah, I guess so. All right.
At least she did actually, own it in the first place this time.
This is a step in the right direction, yeah.
Yeah. So Brigid was angry at the woman for withholding from the lepers and cursed her trees so that they would no longer bear fruit.
Great. Everybody's overreacting in this.
Just a bit spiteful. Yeah. A miracle of spite.
And so the lady stabbed Brigid. And Brigid murdered her family. And the lady burnt down Brigid's convent with everyone inside.
Just keeps escalating.
Yeah, it's like...
Then another woman gave Brigid the same gift, and again she gave the fruit to the begging lepers. This woman asked that she and her garden be blessed. Brigid said that a large tree in the garden would have 2-fold fruits from its offshoots, and this came true.
I thought Brigid would be like, you know what, yours are also cursed, because I see what the fuck you're up to. You just want...
Trying to brown nose me, I see right through you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she saw what happened to the first lady, and she's like, oh, okay, well, what if I play this a little differently?
Well, no, it worked, because she got her tree blessed with abundance.
It's just like, see, Karen, this is how you do it.
So yeah, I don't know where she was originally buried, but in the 9th century, her relics were taken to Downpatrick to protect them from Viking raids and buried in the same tomb as Patrick and St. Columba, who I don't think we've actually covered yet, but we've mentioned
he comes
quite
up
a few
a bunch.
times.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll do him in the future.
One of these days. So it's nice that if you're in Ireland, you can tick off a lot of pilgrimages
visit them
all at once.
in one go. Yeah. Smart. Big tourism money spinner for Downpatrick.
Yeah.
The relics of the three saints were later moved to Down Cathedral,
where everybody is sad. Oh.
So they remained there from 1185 to 1538 until they were desecrated and destroyed under the deputyship of Lord Grey.
Boo. Wait, why?
Good question. Let's find out.
Lord Grey just a dick.
Yeah, well, I bet he was English. I bet
He's
that's
probably
it.
English, yeah, I was going to say.
He sounds pretty English.
Sounds like an English move.
Indeed.
Bones buried in the ground, not hurting anybody. I should probably dig those up and spread them around a bunch. Should we put them in the British Museum? Nah, let's just throw them off a cliff or some shit.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find out who that guy is. Oh, he's got his own Wikipedia page.
That's not a good sign.
Yeah, he was the Lord Deputy of Ireland and the younger son of the first Marquis of Dorset. So yeah, definitely English and a
that
bad
sounds like a real
guy,
asshole.
I'm guessing.
Yeah. Oh, you're the Marquis of Dorset. No way you're a good dude.
Yeah.
And I'd just like to say that if there's a modern day Marquis of Dorset, fuck you.
Well,
the world does not need that.
Or you can redeem yourself by subscribing to our Patreon. Redistribute some of your unfairly gotten wealth.
If you redistribute all your wealth into our projects, then yeah, you're fine. But otherwise.
Lord Grey was implicated in several massacres in Ireland.
Mm-hmm. Checks out.
Yeah, checks out.
Yep. No. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who'd have thunk? A grave robber, not a good dude all around.
Yeah.
The only relic to survive was Brigid's head, which was rescued by clergy and taken to a Franciscan monastery in Neustadt, Austria.
They're going to say, in a bowling ball bag. The
perfect disguise. In 1587, the head was presented to the Church of the Society of Jesus in Lisbon by Emperor Rudolph. So the frontal part of her skull remains in Lisbon to this day. Another part of the skull is in the St. Church of John the Baptist, also in Lisbon. According to local tradition there, this part of the skull was actually brought to Portugal a couple of hundred years earlier by 3 Irish knights travelling to the Aragonese Crusade.
Okay, so wait, so
the last remaining relic was her skull, so they're like, well, let's just split it up. And
yeah, weird way to split it. So one church in Portugal has the face, and the other church in Portugal just has the back of her head.
Yeah.
Weird. It was such a beautiful face, even in skull form.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I mean, especially in skull form, because you couldn't see her big bulgy eyes or her blemishes.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
In 1884, the Archbishop of Sydney acquired a relic of St. Brigid's tooth from a church in Cologne and gave it to the Brigidine sisters in Melbourne. So clearly her influence spread around the world.
Hey, I got this tooth. You all want it? I acquired it. I found it on the ground at a church.
But that's the thing. They're chopping up bits of her skull. She's probably got 10 teeth that you can divide up.
Yeah, 5th century.
Dentistry was not the one.
Yeah, that's not going to be great.
Yeah. A fragment of the skull is kept at St. Brigid's Church in Kilcurry and another in Killester, which are both, I'm guessing, back on her home turf of the Emerald Isle.
If you eat too much Kilcurry, you'll get high cholesterol.
Oh dear.
Right.
So, do you want to guess what her patronages
are? Is she the patron saint of burglars?
Not officially.
No. Is it the patron saint who throw up at the sight of heathens?
No, that would be Saint Anna, surely. Actually, sorry, made a mistake. She is a patron saint of fugitives. So I guess.
Oh, there you go.
Guess that's
love that.
That's as close as we get there.
That's good. If you're out there, if you're on the lam, thank you for taking the time for your flight from the law to listen to our podcast, number one. But yeah, to check in with St. Brigid. Is she the patron saint popping out your eyeball?
Unless that's a common practice of blacksmiths, then no.
No. You need both your eyes for blacksmithing. You need the depth of perception for the hammering and such.
Good point.
Is she the patron saint of cursing orchard?
Well, Jesus actually did that in the first place.
That's true. I was going to say that was very, very biblical. Again, she's stealing miracles from Jesus now. So
just plagiarizing all over the place.
I know. It's like there's no originality left with these saints. Is she the patron saint of wearing clothes that are just way too big? She's that really big cloak, you know?
You know, in like in those weird spammy posts where it's like, here's a before and after of someone who lost like, you know, an incredible amount of weight, and they're holding their t-shirts out against their tiny frames.
Right, with the giant pair of pants and
yeah.
It's like remember all those Subway ads with that guy Jared? Whatever happened to that guy? Oh well.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, this is a fun. Oh, then I want to stop for a second and tell you this. There was this guy named Jared Fogle who was the spokesperson for Subway, and his whole thing was he was just a regular dude, and every day he walked to his Subway and he had a sandwich. And in this way, he lost like 100 pounds or something. He lost all this weight.
Because he walked there, or because that was all he ate?
No, yeah, it was like this idea that like, oh, Subway's a healthy choice. So he's lost all this weight eating Subway sandwiches, right? And so Subway made this guy a spokesperson, and he was like a spokesperson for Subway, and he'd be in like in all their commercials, and he became kind of famous in America for at least a decade.
Never made it over here.
Well, you're in luck. And then a few years ago, it turned out he was a pedophile.
Oh no!
And, yeah.
Why did you make me wait for that bit? That was sad.
Because you kept interrupting me. And so so like Subway, I guess, never vetted the fact that it was just like a regular guy. So now he's in jail for pedophilia and child pornography.
Well, it's a happy ending then.
Yeah, I guess so. But not for the Subway Corporation, who were just like, oh, we should have just gotten like a cartoon clown or something.
Yeah.
What about if we had like a Subway
fictional
car?
Mice, they can't. Yeah. Well, anyways. I mean, they don't seem to be doing too badly.
Yeah.
So don't feel too sorry for them.
Their food's terrible. So what are her patronages?
Okay, so it's quite a list. Babies, blacksmith, boatman. I guess because she was in charge of fishermen. Cattle, I guess, because of her early snack days.
That one cow that, was her main source of nourishment, apparently.
Yeah.
Because God forbid you get food from heathens.
That's where the phrase holy cow comes from.
Is it? Oh.
No. Also related to the cow, dairy maids and dairy workers.
Okay.
Boatmen and sailors, watermen. Not sure what the difference is there.
Men made out of water. That's, you don't find them a lot because every time they step over a grate, they just all fall right in. And it's a tragic fact with those watermen. Yeah,
livestock in general. Poets, because of the art school. Okay. I guess.
That makes sense, I guess, yeah.
Kildare.
Right.
Healers.
Okay.
And she is one of the three national saints of Ireland alongside Patrick and Columba. So it's convenient that those three people who were buried together were the top saints. I was going to
say they were roommates, so, they were all kind of
grave
the same
mates.
Thing. Yeah, post-mortem roommates.
She is also, as well as Kildare, she's also a patron of Douglas in Lanarkshire, Scotland, and Ivrea in Turin in Italy.
Oh, okay.
So a good handful, but not the patron saint of confidence tricksters as would be deserved, or indeed abortion doctors. But maybe unofficial patron saint of women's healthcare issues.
It's kind of like in America. It's all very back alley these days. It's
oh my god. Okay, what a note to end on.
Well, it's all like it's all very unofficial these days. We'll say the abortion support. Well, Anna, do you think you'd ever have Saint Brigid intercede for you?
I know myself quite well as someone who is not very good at holding their reserve or kicking bad habits.
As someone who's always putting embers in their shoes.
If you know what I mean. No, so when she gets punished for stealing and at her at her trial steals something else, I feel like I relate in terms of doing something that's not very good for me but being it's too irresistible. I think she's pretty inspiring on that one.
Right. It is kind of funny when you think about it. It's she's at the trial. It's Your Honor, my client is innocent, and the judge is your client is stealing your briefcase right now, counselor.
Also, as with Mungo, if I ever lose some jewelry, and I go fishing, I'll be inspired.
That's the origin of that phrase: fishers, keepers, losers.
Indeed.
I think that. Yeah, I mean, I'm at my parents' house now, so if I decided I wanted to steal some things on my way out, that'd be good to know. To have Brigid help me with that, But
you're not there as a slave, right?
I'm not.
Are you sure? Is this a cry for help?
No,
Are you
fine.
asking me to bail you out somehow?
Only the slave of familial obligation. No, my parents are fine. It's nice to come and visit and to see them. And they had a fun time on Tavish's birthday, so it was all good.
Blink 3 times if you need help.
I'm fine. Anyways, yeah, I am in a closet, but it is of my own choice.
That's what they want you to think.
That's just about acoustics. No one can hear me scream outside. No, yeah, I think that she seemed pretty neat. She did, she turns water into beer. That's a pretty handy skill.
Yeah, I'm not a beer drinker myself, but I can see why you would appreciate that about her.
Yeah. You would have preferred water into wine?
Water into bubbly, specifically. It's the only thing I drink. I'm sure I've told you this on the podcast.
I think if we come across a saint one day that turns water into champagne...
She probably won't be recognised, by the austere Catholic Church, but she'd be a saint to me.
I feel like the church would be like, I feel like you're missing the point. If you take Jesus to a party, he's probably, making some champagne,
Well, because, in the story, the host is like, you saved the best wine till last. That's not what anyone does, so that it probably is the bubbly.
There you go. Anna, thank you so much for bringing me the tale of this sneaky saint and her thieving ways.
Fingers, yeah.
Yeah. In many ways, very traditionally Irish, but with the beer and the stealing. It seems like a fun lady. I hope she was real.
Yeah.
Because she had a pretty neat life, and it'd be a shame if it was all just tall tales.
And all a dream. I'll let you know if I dream about her, and then we'll know it's true.
Well, yeah. Let me know. Keep me abreast of those dreams. If you see anywhere I'm injured or something, please let me know.
I won't tell you.
Yeah, don't tell me. Actually, it's better if I don't know. I'll just get worried.
Well, no. In fact, I could tell you, and then we could do some insurance fraud somehow.
What a terrible waste. You're clairvoyant, but we just use it for minor insurance fraud. Great. Well, thanks again, Anna.
You are very welcome. Have a blessed day and a great time in Florida.
All right.